Greetings, welcome, and thank you for joining me another Monday for Momentum Motivation Mondays. I'm so excited to see you, no matter what platform you're tuning in from, whether you're on YouTube or Facebook, on Instagram, or watching this in repeat. This is the moment that helps you change who you are from a marketplace standpoint. For those of you coming in for the first time, I see you. Thank you. Hit the share button. I see you coming in. Welcome to everybody. Let's cover just our basic housekeeping. Just let me know where you're coming from, where you're tuning in from. Thank you for spending your lunchtime with me. Let's start making momentum in our lives change. For those of you who've joined for the first time, I'm the Kingmaker, KervanceRoss. We're going to cover a topic today that's going to be beneficial to any individual, whether you are in corporate America, if you're an entrepreneur, whether you're in the nonprofit space or you're in entertainment. We're here for you. So get ready. We're getting ready to change your life with episode 3 of Momentum Motivation Mondays. Let's get started. So, you want to know exactly what Momentum Motivation Mondays is all about and who you're dealing with? For those of you who are watching me for the first time, I'm KervanceRoss, the Kingmaker. And it's my goal, my purpose in life to touch at least 1 billion people before I die and help them obtain their optimal level of purpose, greatness, and success. Credibility makes all of this work. And my 3 areas of expertise are the marketplace, which we do today, ministry, which is just simply meeting the needs of people, and the mainstream. It's who you are when the blinds are pulled down. Whenever you're watching Momentum Motivation Mondays, it's all about the marketplace. But because some of us, somewhere in our lives, are doing something in the marketplace. You're either at work right now, you're visionary right now, you're creative, you're an executive, or you're getting ready to get your dream started. And I give you tips, tools, insight, and information that is going to be helpful for changing your business and taking it to the next level. Let me do some housekeeping rules. I want you, if you're not following me right now on every platform, to follow me at IamKervanceRoss. Whether you're on YouTube, whether you go to Instagram, whether you go to Facebook, whatever platform you're on, if you just search IamKervanceRoss, you'll find me there. I want you following me, and I want to do the same with you. On top of that, I want you to follow a few of my friends. Christian Smith, he's going to help you with image. Stephen Thurston, he's going to help you with project management. Mark Moore, he's going to help you with your events and your planning. We are all set up using social media to ultimately change what is within so we can change what's around. When it comes down to the marketplace, my area of expertise is marketing, purpose, and leadership. For the last 12 years, I've been the owner of KDR Consulting. We are a holistic marketing and strategic planning firm, and we cover everything that deals with marketing because marketing is everything you do, from branding to logo design, from leadership training to development. And if you've been watching the last 2 sessions, you recognize that we've covered marketing, we've covered branding, and today we're focused on leadership. As you know, every week when we come to you, I have a keyword at the bottom of the screen. You use this keyword, and next week, what we do is we connect you for a free giveaway of a service that I will personally help you do. You got it right. I'm going to give you something while you're tuning in. So write that keyword down, and I'll give you some insight as we move further. On top of that, we want you following our company, KDR Consults. You see the website down here. Follow us and follow us on everything social media at KDR Consulting. Now that you got this out of the way, I'm using some principles from my book, Leadership for Life. I'm suggesting that you get yourself a copy. You'll be able to get it at the website. But today I'm talking about the rules of unfiltered leadership. The rules of unfiltered leadership. What do you mean, Kervance? It has been said that if you are leading and nobody is following you, you're simply taking a walk. And it's interesting that many of us are leading with the filter on our leadership. Let me help you again. Many of us are leading with a filter on our leadership. And if you want to recognize and capitalize on the reality that your business, your success, and your moments in the marketplace can be changed and impacted if you just take the filter off and use some of these unfiltered rules. I promise you, business will change for you forever. Let me help you and give you some tips on how to do this. The first thing that you need to understand in your leadership is your leadership needs to be internal. Again, your leadership needs to be internal. What does that mean? It is impossible to lead others if you're not first able to lead yourself. Say that again. It's impossible to lead others if you're not first able to lead yourself. Your internal leadership changes the temperature of who you are, because to lead people, you first have to have some internal discipline. You need to be able to see yourself where you're going. You need to be able to change who you are. You need to be able to get your mind sharp, your discipline sharp, your thoughts sharp. Your ordered steps need to be sharp. You got to have enough internal drive that forces people to want to follow what you're doing. It's got to be internal. It starts within. It's in your heart. It's in your mind. It's in everything you do. Your leadership becomes your DNA. It's the prescription. It's the makeup of who you are on the inside. And if you get it internal, what you'll quickly understand is you will find yourself in a place where people will be drawn to your leadership. And your leadership is not about a position, it's a state of mind. Again, your leadership will become a position, not a position rather, but it will be a state of mind. So first, in your unfiltered rules of leadership, you've got to make your leadership internal. Secondly, you need to make your leadership impactful. Again, you need to make your leadership impactful. Some of you are not sharing right now. You are being selfish leaders. I want you to hit the share button and tag somebody and let them know that we're giving them insight and we're giving them information about unfiltered leadership for their marketplace success. Tag somebody right now. Let them know that the Kingmaker is on and we are moving forward with Momentum Motivation Mondays. It has to be impactful. Many of us are so focused on being impressive that we miss being impactful. You should tweet that. You should share that. Many of us are so focused on being impressive that we miss the opportunity to be impactful. Leaders are supposed to impact a change in others. Again, leaders are supposed to impact change in others. You've got to lead to the point where your leadership changes the lives of the people who have chosen to follow you. You should always be seeking to make an impact. You should always be in a position where you're focused on how does my leadership impact the people that I have been given directives over. Many times we make the mistake of thinking that our leadership is about us. It's about self-aggrandizement. When the truth of it is, whatever you've been gifted to do from a leadership standpoint, if it doesn't highlight others, it's not for you. Again, if it doesn't highlight others, it's not for you. I know that messes up your template because most of us think it's all about us. But true leadership is about others. And from that impact, others will draw success to you. So it has to be internal, number one. Number two, it needs to be impactful. Thirdly, it needs to be inspirational. What do you mean it needs to be inspirational? You should inspire somebody who is connected to you to do and accomplish the dreams that they have for themselves. Again, your leadership should inspire somebody connected to you to do what has been designed for them to do in their own vision and their own life. You are a working movie. You are a working live video. You are a working reality TV show. And what you have to understand that when people are connected to you in your ministry, connected to you in your business, connected to you in your organization, they should see your model and be inspired to do it for themselves. Ask yourself the question, does my leadership put people in the place where they see themselves in the future? Wow, I said something. You need to share that. I want to see hearts and thumbs going up. Does my leadership put people in the place where it inspires them to see themselves better in the future? When they see your leadership, they should see a template, a snapshot, a sneak peek of who they're going to be in the future. If your leadership is unfiltered, it's inspiring others. The next one, why is this so important about Momentum Motivation Mondays? Because many of us are doing things, but we're doing it with the filter on. Your leadership has to be unfiltered. And the fourth thing that you need to do as a rule of unfiltered leadership is you have to be encouraging. Be encouraging in your unfiltered leadership. Why is this important? Because many of us have used leadership as a tool to whip people, as a tool, as opposed to being a tool to develop people. Many of us got into leadership because we have low self-esteem. You can't say it, I'll say it for you. Many of us have gotten into leadership because we have low self-esteem, because we have not done the internal first. We lead people and are abusive as opposed to be encouraging. Your information, your leadership, your insight, your impartation should be encouraging. You should be able to take somebody who is not where they are or need to be right now and lead them through encouragement to where they ideally should be. A great leader is not about having a whole lot of followers. A great leader is about developing other leaders. If everybody who is following you only does what you say when you are there, you haven't done any encouragement. All you've done is created fear, and your leadership will now be in vain because you've got to encourage people to be better as they are connected to you. Finally, this is the last one. I'm thankful for all of you who've tuned in. If you're coming in late, shame on you, but we're glad that you've joined. Sit down, tune in, share. These are the rules for unfiltered leadership. The final thing that your unfiltered leadership should be able to do, it should empower. Again, your leadership should empower. Let me help you understand. You cannot do this forever. I don't care how good you are. I don't care how smart you are. I don't care how great you think you are. You have to empower other people so that they can succeed you, they can move forward with what you've given them, and that they can go out into the world and empower others with their purpose. Your leadership fulfills the purpose that you've been blessed with. But when you take the purpose that you've been blessed with, lead people through empowerment, you open up somebody else's purpose and give them the power to go help other people. Ask yourself the question in your leadership: how much power am I passing as opposed to how much power am I retaining? You're finding yourself, if you're just retaining it, being the Nile River or the Dead Sea. Ask yourself, the Nile River continues to pass the water. It continues to allow it to flow, and it stays fresh. The Dead Sea holds every water, everything that comes into it, and it stinks, and there is no life around it. Don't find yourself in leadership that is Dead Sea leadership. Find yourself empowering others. This is what Momentum Motivation Mondays are all about. I want you to be here with me every Monday at noon. At noon Eastern Standard Time, and I'm focused on the marketplace. Again, the keyword, use this keyword and email us at corporateinfo@kdrconsults.com. corporateinfo@kdrconsults.com. And you will get our free giveaway next week. Today, soon as this session is over, I'm emailing our winner from last week. Make sure that you capitalize on the giveaways because I want to give you something for tuning in. I want to make your marketplace better. Follow us on everything social media at IamKervanceRoss, and follow our company, KDR Consults, at KDR Consulting on all platforms social media. As always, it's your main man, the Kingmaker. Today is your moment of success. I want you to wake up the king in you. I want you to wake up the queen in you. Each one of you have seeds of purpose, greatness, and success buried on the inside of you. The challenge is you don't recognize when properly cultivated, fertilized, and nurtured, those small seeds that are on the inside of you turn into mighty oak trees. They turn into mighty pine trees. And when you cultivate what's inside, what turns into this mighty oak tree provides shade for others, provides resources for others, provides nourishment for others. You've been made a blessing to be a blessing to others. If nobody's told you today, let me be the first to tell you that I love you, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Share this message. Help this message go viral. Help somebody learn the rules of unfiltered leadership. Thank you so much for tuning in for another edition of Momentum Motivation Mondays. I'll see you next week, same time, same station. Peace.